My name is Swati Skadu and welcome to my Power BI project presentation. Today I will be showcasing an analysis of Airbnb listings in two cities, Chicago and New Orleans. The goal is to uncover trends in pricing, hosting patterns, and neighborhood popularity through data visualization. I will begin by first explaining the data used and the methodology used, and then walk you through a dynamic Power BI dashboard I created to present these insights. So let's get started. First, the data used. This is the data that I have used. This is downloaded from the Airbnb website itself. This is for the city Chicago. And it has all the listings, name, the host ID, the host name, neighborhood name, and the location, latitude and longitude, the room types. There are various room types, the pricing for each room, and the minimum and maximum, the number of reviews, and the availability of number of rooms that are available. Okay, so let's get started by seeing the documentation first. The documentation is categorized, the dashboard is categorized into 4 key areas, that is overview of Airbnb, the property analysis, the pricing analysis, and host analysis. So, why we have taken Airbnb? So, Airbnb is valued at around $32 million and operates in over 191 countries and offer more than 4 million listings. With the rise in shared economic platforms, Airbnb has transformed travel by offering local and personalized stays. So the project explores Airbnb listings from 2 cities, US cities, Chicago and New Orleans, to extract insights on market behavior, pricing, property types, and host activity. The objective is to clean and analyze raw Airbnb data that I have shown using Python and Power BI and convert it into interactive dashboard useful for host, analysts, or other stakeholders. So first, I have shown the data. So similar to the Chicago CSV file, we have New Orleans file as well as the neighborhoods file. And these are the information in those data sets. And now coming to the methodology used. I have used, the first one is the data cleaning and transformation. So first, by using Python and Pandas, we are using it for cleaning the missing values, merge data sets, and to standardize runtimes and pricing, and clean neighborhood names for consistency across cities. So now looking into this code reads 2 CSV files, that is the Chicago and New Orleans, and it adds a new column city to each to identify their origin and then combine them into single data frame. As you can see in the Chicago, we are adding a city column Chicago, and in New Orleans we are adding a city column called which has all the values as New Orleans. And the error underscore bad underscore lines is equal to false argument skips lines with formatting errors during file reading. Now similar for this, we also have a neighborhoods file. It removes any missing or duplicate entries and renames it to the raw neighborhood data, and then creates a new column called clean neighborhood data. There might be different neighborhoods which are duplicated. There are multiple times entered, or there are character casing issues also. So we all converting it and renaming it to a clean neighborhood file, which we can use for our dashboard. So after this, we are also using some DAX formulas for creating extra columns, that is host category and price category. Host category has different types of host that is categorized into experienced, moderate, or new host. If the host has more than 50 number of reviews, then he or she is considered as an experienced host. Similarly, greater than 10, then it's a moderate host, or even fewer reviews, then considered as a new host. Now, considering the price category, price is considered as high, medium, or low pricing. If it is less than $100, then it's considered as a low price category listing, or if it is 100 to 200, then it's medium listing, and if it's greater than 200, it's a high listing. So this is the overall overview of the dashboard that I have created. You can see there are the number of total listings mentioned here, city-wise breakdown. You can see we have provided slices here. slices are four. Here we can choose the city name. According to that, the each of the analysis which change. Then room type is there. There are four types of rooms that was there in the data set. Then price category also we can choose according to what price we need. Different stakeholders can choose the slices so that they can understand what price category each neighborhood is being listed. So there are, as you can see, KPI card is there for the total listings, and exact number 16,617 listings are there, and various slices are being given. And a donut chart is given for city-wise breakdown, and property analysis is given to, and for the runtime distribution are also the listings by neighborhood. Then pricing analysis is there, average price versus room type. The column chart was given for that. Then top 10 neighborhoods also by price is also be given. Then host analysis, host category versus average reviews and pricing is also being given to understand which host has highest number of reviews and what is the pricing according to that. So, and there are the various insights that have been listed. So we'll now go to our Power BI dataset and understand it in clear. So we can see when I select, now I'm giving it. So you can see how the data is being changed. When I am applying this first slicer, that is, I'm changing from all, I'm changing it to city Chicago. So you can see how all the analysis is being changed. Total listing has been come down to 7,811. And here you can see the city-wise breakdown is not being changed because I have freeze this pane so that it won't change accordingly. Then you can see how the room type is, average price of the rooms are also changing. And if you see Chicago, the top, the highest priced neighborhood is Ferret, and second one is 7th Ward. While according to the number of listings, the highest number of properties are there in the central business district, while the second one is there in the central city, and so on. And coming to the room type, as I mentioned, there are four room types. This hotel room is there, entire home or apartment is there, private rooms are there, and shared rooms are there. Well, coming to Chicago, you can see the pricing is very high for hotel rooms, which is at 456 averaged. And then it is just below the entire home or apartment is priced at 440, while the private room is at 253 and shared room is at only 95 bucks. Also, if we consider the room type distribution, the number of rooms available, you can see the maximum number of rooms available are of entire home or apartment, which is around 6813 listings are there in Chicago. So if you just, let's try entire apartment, how it is changing. You can see where is entire apartment is there. Let's see where shared rooms are. We saw that Frederick had the highest number of uh, highest pricing, but while you see they don't have shared rooms. We have selected shared rooms here. They don't have shared rooms. The highest priced is in Lakeview, which is at $250 for shared rooms. Here again, this is phrased. This pane is phrased while selecting the room type because because it is a average price versus room type, so there is no point of selecting just the room type selection for this particular price analysis. And if you see, there are only 3 listings, and there are only 1 listing in each of the neighborhoods for shared rooms. You can see the number of shared rooms are really lesser in each neighborhood. If you see in Chicago, there are only 7 number of shared rooms, while you can see there are 50 in New Orleans. So let's see how much is the pricing in New Orleans for shared rooms. See here the pricing is, here you can see there are more number of listings for shared rooms in New Orleans. See it is averaged at 255, and there are 30 listings in near north side also. Well, we saw that in Chicago it was only 7 in total. So now just select all and we'll just see the price category. If there is anything available for lower category, we'll see. See, yes, we have given the pricing as if it is less than 100, it will be considered as lower pricing. So you can see there are listings. There are around 262 listings in total for in near west side. In Westtown, we have 229 listings. We have 217 listings in near north side. So we do have, we can see we do have rooms, shared rooms at lower price for different cities. Let's see how much is the number of, even at the lower price category, there are around 3,382 entire homes for hiring, and also private rooms are around 2024 rooms, or the private rooms are available in both the cities. If you want to see which New Orleans, how much lower category they have. New Orleans have around approximately 2,000 rooms and 1,600 rooms for private rooms are available. Well, you can see the shared rooms and the hotel rooms are very less, even though the hotel room pricing is higher. As you can see, there are no hotel rooms in the lower price category. In New Orleans, there are no hotel rooms in the lower price category. So let's see if there are any hotel rooms in all the cities. Okay, there are, so from this we can understand that there are no lower priced hotel rooms at all in both the cities. So if you consider medium now, even in medium we can see there are no hotel rooms available. That means all the hotel rooms are okay. No. For medium there are hotel rooms available, which is averaged at 179. But you can see there are only 15 hotel rooms in the medium price category, right? Yeah, so we can use the slices and we can use this analysis to see what category of rooms are available. And now just let's get into the post analysis part. So you can see the average price for experienced host that they are being charged for their rooms are at 281, while the average price for moderate experienced host is at 370. And for new hosts, they are charging 280 in competing with the experienced price category. They are competing with the experienced price category. We can see that. But the average number of reviews is really low for them. They are just new hosts that they are having just 2.1, just 2 reviews in average. While moderate have 27 reviews in average, and experienced category have 152 reviews in average. So we can clearly see that the new hosts are trying to compete with the experienced host. So if we now come to our insights, as we have mentioned, the popular neighborhoods are higher rates were found traded in Chicago with an average pricing of $1,210, and Central Business District in New Orleans had the maximum number of listings with 1,321 properties. So room type, we saw the entire home or apartment dominates in both cities with a total of 13,497 listings. You can see that for all cities or all home types or all price categories, the number of entire home or apartment type is 13,497, dominating in both the cities. Well, the next one is private room, 2,827 rooms. So price variation, we have seen that hotel rooms are not even available for lower category. It is very less available for medium. It is more for the higher price category, and specifically in high neighborhoods like Prairie in Chicago. And some properties in New Orleans have been lower priced compared to Chicago. The host patterns we show that experienced hosts tend to have higher pricing and more reviews. Moderate reviews also, category hosts also have higher pricing compared to experienced hosts, and new hosts charge competitively to attract bookings. So while considering all this, this is what my Power BI dashboard was all about. And well, considering the data set, there were some limitations that I faced. That is, the property type was not mentioned. If and the listings and these listings may change over time. So periodic data refresh is essential. And external factors like seasonality or events are also not considered. That what time this the number of rooms availability will be increased or decreased. Those are also not considered here. Maybe in future this data set did not include those things. And so let me conclude my presentation here. So I have used Python for data prep and Power BI for storytelling. This project, by using this project delivers an actionable dashboard. It supports various users like hosts or analysts, investors, or other stakeholders to make data-driven decisions. Moving forward, this type of dashboards can be applied across different other cities or extended to include real-time booking data, sentiment analysis from reviews, or geospatial analysis also. So thank you, everyone.